Nah, nah, hitam. Udah tahu ini kemana ini live stream go. Nah, kelihatan ini. Tunggu sebentar ya. Hal yang utama dan paling utama sebelum menjalankan stream, yaitu share link. Sebentar, tunggu. Wah, molek ini pasti ini. Nah, kelihatan ini. Tunggu. Tunggu sebentar ya. Mungkin agak sunyi. Mungkin saya tambahkan lagu kah? Tunggu, saya kasih lagu dulu sebentar. Anu apa? Jangan. Ini. Susah sekali mau kalian cari lagu untuk anu apa? Biar tidak sunyi di depan. Tunggu. Tunggu, nah. Suara alam motor juga ikut, Pak. Bentar. Tunggu. Saya share link sebentar di server Discord yang saya ikuti. Terdengar aman dan terkendali. Bentar. Tunggu sebentar lagi nih sebentar. Nah, oke. Ini kameranya saya tidak pakai kamera yang ini nih, kamera webcam dari laptopnya langsung. Setelah itu, nah, dari tempat dulu. Tunggu. Masih cari tempat dulu untuk share link ini sementara lagi tantan balik-baliknya juga ini laptop satu ini. Sebentar ya. Aduh, gimana sih? Itu promote. Tunggu. Cari lagi di mana lagi? Di sini kan ada kah? Oh iya, promosi. Biasa channel-channel begini. Nah, tunggu. Saya lupa bukan apa sebentar. Nih, kita kasih lagunya Tobu. Bentar, nah, sana dulu. Nah, itu misalnya. Harusnya sudah apa ya? Tunggu sebentar ya. Terima kasih yang broadcast. Start. Nah, tunggu. Nah, ini kayak pakai lutut betul, otot kulit. Nah, biar kalian kelihatan kalau saya main pakai stick nih. Karena kalau main desktop harus pakai stick, kalau nggak pakai stick nggak bisa. Sekarang saya ganti OBS, terus space ini aku ganti di Game Source. Nah, aduh kecil sekali pak. Nah, harusnya kelihatan ini. Bentar ya, kita ambil HP sebentar sampai belum juga. Sebelum maghrib ini pak. Mahal sekali. Oh, lebih enak kalau pakai helm. Oh. Nah, saya cari untuk share pakai helm, saya main status. Oke, teman-teman, selamat datang di Drive Mystic. Terbiasa, hal yang pertama dan paling utama dalam menjalankan stream yaitu share link di Discord orang. Terus promote di IG, lupa promote di Twitter juga. Nggak mau saya promote di Facebook karena orangnya lain-lain sekarang campur-campur di Facebook sekarang. Ini sebenarnya game yang saya mau mainkan di stream pertama sebenarnya Pesawt 7 karena saya suka sekali game ini. Tuh, kita kasih mati dulu, kita punya lagu. Oke. Nah, sudah kedengaran harusnya. Nah, biar kasih keras tuh. Oke, teman-teman. Sorry. Jadi kali ini kita bakal mainin Pesawt 7 sesuai story di IG gua. Gua lupa juga posting di community post karena sama kelas. Jadi kita bakal mainkan Pesawt 7. Ini Pesawt yang menurutku lumayan menantang setelah Pesawt 5 yang Unsung War. Ini sebenarnya lanjutannya dari Unsung War nih kalau nggak salah, atau bukan Liberation of Grace Maria kayaknya, nggak tahu. Apa kita mainkan ini game. Sebenarnya banyak saya lihat orang yang main game ini dorang stream, cuman karena saya saking nggak tahu, saya lihat orang mainnya begitu, jadi saya pingin main lah. Saya pakai caraku, saya terbang kayak bagaimana. Kan biasa saya main kan Pesawt 5 yang itu di Unsung War, tapi kan tidak bisa streaming. Baru kalian yang Pesawt 7 baru bisa streaming. Oke, tanpa berlama-lama kita mulai setelah promosi di Discord orang. Let's go. Sebenarnya di game ini sudah tamat soalnya. Sudah tamat sebenarnya saya. Sekarang saya restart story. Nih, kita restart story, kita tunggu dulu. Bentar. Lebih enak kita stream pakai helm. Oke, let's go. Kita restart story. Apa di? Belum ada yang datang soalnya. Nggak ada yang kasih tahu saya mau pilih apa. Harus pilih casual kah? Terus easy kah? Normal kah? Hard kah? Tunggu. Sama starting temanku soalnya. Tunggu. Tunggu, kita main apa nih? Ini nah, sesuai deh. Ini nah, mumpung karena kena stream. Nih, saya pilih Ace ini. Pelan, saya pilih Ace.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Dark blue.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Tunggu sebentar.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me and my grandpa and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it.
Drone.
A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
Benar sih.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
F-104 Starfighter.
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier.
Oh ya,
All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Sumpah lagunya merinding deh. Gila, 104. Sumpah combat itu pasti keren lagunya deh. Supersonic. Mantap.
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky.
Anjay.
Dark blue.
Dark blue.
I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it.
Rose painted.
The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put an IFS system in this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Oh, libur. Astaga, nggak ada IFF. Sistem pengenalnya nggak ada. Sistem pengenal temannya nggak ada.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuja as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site.
Oh,
Here's your mission.
misi tak.
It's possible that the Yusian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Airbase Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft have burned overhead. How's that possible? A tank farm in the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base.
Oh,
This is
diserang.
not a drill.
Diserang, men. Gile. Oke, sebelum Sanu. Tunggu. Oh, nah, cukup Zin. Oh, nah, cukup Zin. Oke. Nah, kita diserang. Lootnya kurang. Ya, sini aja lah. Oke. Sepertinya kita diserang oleh musuh yang dari bomber musuh. Sepertinya coba kita cek dulu. Apa ini? Oh ya, saya lupa cek. Tunggu. Ini ada kita trigger, ini cloud, knocker, brownie. Aduh. Oh, itu 95 bear. So waste. Terusnya selalu jadi musuh. Oke, let's go. Let's start the mission. Kalau misalnya di stream, gua ngomong stream orang ya. Ini nggak tahu nih, ini stream VTuber juga ada. Mereka tuh kalau main itu saatnya sudah kebuka semua gitu. Tapi gua sebenarnya mau start dari awal gitu, cuman karena sudah terlanjur kita mainkan sekasih tamat ya. Lah. Ya. Oke, kita pilih F16. Ini pesawat pertamanya F16. Terus dia pakai core AAM, air-to-air missile. Terus kita pilih skin Patriot ini. Pro. Nah, saya pakai Rider. Oh, lah. Nah, kita pakai ini. Oke ya. Oke, already. Atau kita pilih part saja dulu. Body. Predictive lock on algorithm. Nah, kita satu antena. Itu kita bisa lawin dengan speed. Oh, ini multiplayer only ya. Oke. Wait, ada skin anime. Let's go.
Need squad Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Ini saya tunjukkan gameplayku kalau sampai this combat. Let's go.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here. Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Oke. Ini
Your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
take off.
Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck. Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP. Hear that? Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Hancur.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Lama.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Tuh, nanti misal dulu. Tuh. Berusaha untuk
Way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
kita berusaha dan hancurkan story-nya. Coba ini. Sekarang kami
Fuel storage is intact. This is asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Evaded missile.
Mage 2, box 2. Mage 2, locked.
I've got him in my sights.
tuh. Nah,
Enemy support eliminated.
tuh. Azan. Hmm. Hmm. Baik. Oke, lanjut guys.
This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down.
Woo!
Looking good, Mage 2.
Easy pick.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Alright, let's
Trigger,
go.
stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Bentar. Berapa lama soalnya?
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Ah, sudah itu. Ah, lapangan tuh.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
Oh, apa dong?
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Sekolah masuk enggak? Tuh. Tunggu, bentar.
Mage 2,
hit.
missile away.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished.
Aduh.
Mage 2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Ya sabar, saya serangkan dulu.
I got his back.
Target hit.
I have to break.
Aduh, dia lagi naik tadi.
They got me. Protecting.
Jauh sekali banget. Tuh. Kita pakai ini. Oke, out.
Mage 2, Fox 3.
Fox 3. Boom.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Tunggu.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Kita perlu yang diplomatik kita. Nah.
This.
Aduh. Soalnya katakan.
Mage 2, one remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Golem 1, behind you.
Oh, kena dong. Tuh.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Nice. Fox 3. And boom. Autopilot.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Nice.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes.
Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Tuh.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Dull warning.
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Oh, ada drone. Katanya ada drone. Bisa pakai pasukan.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Apa lagi nih di Rusia?
Trigger, call sign is page 2.
Tuh. Kita tes dulu. Tadi pas terbang bagaimana? Tuh.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Tuh. Oh, namanya dia apa pesan ini?
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp. We'll go.
Udah skip. Oke. The fighter design all flamethrower pengantinnya sudah.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Oh, ternyata diserang, tapi yang penjaga perdamaiannya di dunianya mereka ini diserang juga sama. Untung kita bisa tahan mereka ini. Next mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Rata-rata pintar ya, begitu kan teknologi guys.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
Lalu berita perang pasti yang dikeluarkan pasti.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
Nggak bisa lah. Oh, jadi ditangkap karena dia sih bikin pesawat supersonik. Bikin balik sih sebenarnya. Oke, apa lagi?
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has
Jadi
control
pentingnya
will have
bangunan
an
itu.
enormous influence over the entire continent.
Udah tahu apa
We
fungsi
cannot
lagi, saya
turn a
lupa.
blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an
Oh, iya.
advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops.
Oke.
The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads.
Oke.
You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Oke.
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Oke. So, lebih kayak targetnya gitu ya. Oke, let's go. Kita start mission. Atau pesawat apa? Enggak. Level 104C. Oke, boleh ya pakai satu C ya. High power air to air. F2A nya apa? Long anti-ship. 14DD. Guided penetration bomb. LAAM. SAAM. F15 siapa? SAAM pulse laser. Kalau F15J cuma QAM sama HCAA. Kalau Strike Eagle with AAM atau tidak pakai pesawat ini saja nih. Oh ini paling. Dan oh ini kita pakai F104 saja. Ini F104. Oke. Partnya dulu. Cutting edge aileron fluid custom directional proximity. Terus adjusting directional tunggu laser beam bukan aspect point itu target ini kan dia nggak pakai apa ya. Tunggu. Ye. Tunggu. Oh ini itu multiplayer itu. Bomb player. Roket. Speed. Weapon speed. Dua weapon belum sampai dulu pak. Homing capabilities. Oke. Tunggu A10C. Terus special weapon. Apa ya? Susah sekali pak, betulan ya part. Tunggu. TLS dan flight speed and ini deh. Oke, karena dia tidak punya ini. Nah, jadi kita pakai additional rocket propellant. Sortie, let's go.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Oh jadi pakainya deh. Let's go.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Target has been destroyed.
Oke, break.
Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
Mage 2, locked.
We don't have any engineers. It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Attack the radar vehicle!
Dingin. Susah sekali.
Containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Kencang betul ini pesawat.
Close to permission
Cuman,
to the vehicle.
nggak tahu. Aduh.
We need interceptors now. Shit. Where are the damn interceptors?
Tunggu.
Missile.
Mulai.
Missile.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Missile.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Really have interceptors?
Sama.
Pounding us. Target has been destroyed. Way to go.
That's a miss.
Mage 2, locked.
Breaking off. They're losing it.
Aduh, kenapa tuh? Kok bisa
Scrub taken out.
Steve, itu udah bawa Steve nggak ditolak aja satu.
Golem 1, box 2. Friendly down.
Mix 21. Oh, bukan lawannya. Lawannya MiG 21 itu bukan F104, F4 Phantom. Gak lupa. Pas nggak tahu, ada nggak F4 Phantom sih?
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your
nggak
HUD
ada.
and radar.
Nggak
The
ada,
seekers
Gil.
can sometimes lose their lockout to their targets too.
Nice.
Aim over clear ground. School 3, hit the payload now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
I'm on this one.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plant to launch on a shakedown base far from Allied territory.
Cepat.
More to go.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Easy target.
Great. You want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. No, they're not lit for the radar.
Apa itu?
Launch manual. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
All right. This base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
Bukan banyak lah.
Locked on.
Susah sekali, Pak.
H2, missile launch.
Missile.
Oh, satu tuh.
4 targets remaining.
Missile.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Box 2.
Break. Break.
Oke. Siapa lagi tuh?
Missile. Missile.
Continuing attack.
Udah selesai juga tuh pesawat satu, ha? Mana rudalku sisa 4. Sisa 22 nih lagi. What the hell?
Keep your mind focused.
Apa itu?
Launch operations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What the hell? Wow.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be
H2,
drones.
missile away.
Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know
Nice.
what IG turns are, right? Use them. HQ,
It
this
was
is Call
Manchester.
1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Okay.
1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter. He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Wow.
H2, locked.
H2 lock. Lewat.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Aduh, kenapa selalu tekan rudal terus nih? Gak tau tangan. Wah.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Oh, punya aku.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Tuh.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
Tuh, naik. Gelat. Nah. Ih, apa itu, Gelat?
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Putar.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Punya aku.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
Oke.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Swish. Asik. Tapi kenapa 2 misi sudah hampir 1 jam sih? Gila. Biasa cepat saya, Pak. Masa 4 misi 1 anus trik.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar.
Oke.
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Oke, let's go. Oh yes. Skinnya MiG-29. Tuh, lepas saya kan sudah tidak di pesawat lagi. Nah, baru. Nah.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage.
Memang.
The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack.
Oh.
Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons.
Okay.
The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft.
Okay.
There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
Memang.
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP.
Iya.
Good luck out there.
Arsenal Bird itu pesawat yang besar itu. Pesawat yang besar bawa drone banyak, nggak ngotak ke gedenya. Kalau sampai dari live aja, waduh bodoh lah. Oke. Kita langsung jalankan misi. Berarti fokus kita adalah air superiority. Berarti kita pakai F-14D Super Tomcat, bawa 8 AAM air-to-air vessel dengan partnya apa ini? Nah, pitch. Oke, skinnya kita pakai apa? Jolly Roger. Oh. Oh, boleh deh. Nanti tapi. Oke, sortie. Now.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Alright. Let's go. Ayo, pakai helm.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Ya, karena kan F-14D kan base jet fighter. Take off. Danger zone.
Mage 2 is away.
Oke, sayapnya sudah disempitkan.
Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Oke.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Kata-kata itu hanya opportunity. Ah, mulai.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Waktu pesawatnya oke. Bisa. Oh, ada 4 dong.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move even if you're in a 9G turn.
4 remaining.
Ah, nailed it. Boom.
Screwing up the accuracy.
We need reinforcements now!
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Oh, satu lagi. Sisa 1. Langsung teroban. Boom.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming. Evade. Break. Break.
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! Large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Apa tuh? What the fuck? Arsenal Bird. Ini Arsenal Bird yang saya bicarakan, besar sekali pesawat. Turun. Masih gatal rambutku lagi. Holy freak.
We just learned that Erusia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Stop.
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Tunggu. Gatal rambut lupa. Beli.
These guys would go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Tunggu. Bentar.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Klik. Wah, selamat sekali pesawat satu tuh. Tunggu.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help.
Tuh.
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
H2.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
It's bad enough just trying to touch him.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Controls are out.
Main itu.
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation.
Saking lambatnya.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Ya.
But Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Let's go.
shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Stall lagi.
Copy that. Returning home.
Lock acquired. Got one in my sights.
Oke, stop fight.
Page 2, locked.
Oke, dong.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Tuh,
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
ngerinya itu aneh. Bakal dan wah, udah.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Tuh,
Mage 2, UAV down. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
kedua.
This is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Kan, sampai di darat. Tuh dia nyawanya.
Caution! Missile!
Oh, hit.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30.
Huh?
Twin tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Lari kok.
Get your asses out. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Short-range aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Oke.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Ammunition 0.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, missile away.
Itu dulu ya.
Missile. Missile.
Tuh, kecepatan. Hit.
Missile.
Missile headed your way, please!
Missile. Missile.
Not on my watch.
Missile.
The Mage Squadron still have their hot shot?
Missile.
Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith.
Oh,
Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Yowza.
Missile.
sumpah dong ini
Allies hit.
manuvernya.
Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Missile.
Ah,
Going on. A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
ya, lambat.
Fox 2, Fox 2. I'm moving this one.
Ah, manuvernya.
For the loader.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
Iya.
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs.
Nanti.
He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. Get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Oh,
Missile. Missile.
finalin.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Tajam.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
On your tail.
Wadaw.
Target down. Nicely done.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Missile did not connect.
Nggak connect.
Break! They have a lock on you. Shake them.
Bisa juga.
Mage 2, walking.
This is getting a little tight. Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
Banyak sekali.
Fox 2!
You're running out of missiles.
Missed.
Tahun.
Think, focus.
Tahun.
Mage 2, missile away.
Nice. Akhirnya.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Wow.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Oke. Apa lagi? Pas larinya. Astaga. Gawat aku tuh. Gawat.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing.
Kalau misalnya kalian pakai pesawat
3,000 to carrier.
jet tapi yang jet base,
Lower your speed.
ya otomatis kalian bakal dapat challenge itu.
1,500 to carrier.
Oke.
Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Tunggu jam berapa ini ya? Tembakan sangat gila. Lanjut, gak usah nonton replay lah. Yalah, ini kayaknya cuma sampai misi 3 ini.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on Farbanti.
Yeah.
Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Iya. Kayaknya apa nih? Gold Ace. Ternyata aircraft carrier itu ada yang serang tempat civilian.
Here he comes.
Opini publik lagi. Padahal yang disiapkan.
Mihai's looking worse.
Atau bilang,
Thank God he has his granddaughters here. to help him
wah
out.
orangnya sebenarnya tua sekali.
They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health.
Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body.
Seringan terbang ya.
But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Oh, dia pakai datanya si Mihaly, recordnya Mihaly, teman Mihaly.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, I'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus.
Yeah.
Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down."
Yeah, yes.
No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Ya, aku tahu lah. Kalau misalnya aku jadi tahanan di suatu negara, pasti aku akan dukung yang menjajah, pasti itu. Karena aku merasa kesal.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after.
Okay.
A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura. So we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support.
Oke.
Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous.
Oke.
Good luck out there, everyone.
Oke. Jadi kayaknya kita disuruh menyelinap ke space elevator di kondisi berawan seperti biasa. Pesawat apa nih? Apa nih? IML, LASM, F16 aja. 4AM 4. Prepare the water management. Variable cycle landing. Filming onboard self defense chamber. Kayaknya kita pakai onboardnya aja deh. Karena kita nggak bertarung di awan kan. Jadi kita langsung sortie.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Sortie ASAP. Let's go. Kita pakai 16 lagi. Karena sudah fokus.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Berawan. Berawan. Itu. Bentar. Sorry guys, harus pergi pergi makan dulu. Saya harus pergi makan dulu. Kayaknya streamnya saya kasih berhenti dulu, nanti saya kasih mulai lagi. Oke? Penonton streamer, aduh. Oke. Tunggu, saya kasih besar dulu mukaku. Nah, untuk apa ya yang begini. Nanti tunggu ya guys, ntar saya makan dulu. Nanti saya streaming lagi. Ini saya nggak kasih pindah sama sekali ini ini gamenya. Saya nggak kasih pindah, oke? Tapi saya end stream dulu. Tapi kayaknya nggak usah kayaknya nih. Oh nggak usah, saya end stream dulu. Saya end stream dulu, nanti saya restream lagi, oke? Saya restream lagi, oke? Oke, sebentar ya.